So, on to the next topic. We have the NBA free agency. Started on Monday, opened up Monday. Um, go ahead and hear your thoughts on this. Trey, go ahead and pop it off.
The Milwaukee Bucks, as it seems like they're doing everything in their power to go ahead and uh, retain Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak. There you go. You know who I'm talking about. But yeah, they're doing anything in their power, as it seems, to make sure they go ahead and retain him. They made a deal with the Pelicans to get Jrue Holiday, which I think is going to be a great addition for the Milwaukee Bucks if he does decide to stick around. Um, they gave up. Uh, some people say they gave up a lot to get him, but I mean, for to upgrade the point guard position, which they have drastically needed to do, I think Bledsoe, he just wasn't it. Like Eric Bledsoe, I guess he had flashes of being solid, but it was never anything consistent. So this will definitely upgrade them in that aspect. Still speculation on if Giannis is actually going to stay still, despite the additions. Um, there we go, Spence. You also have, what is that? CP3 has been,
And young Devin.
yes, Devin Booker and Chris Paul will be teaming up
That's gonna
in
be good.
Phoenix. You have any thoughts on that, Spence?
Well, the Phoenix Suns has they got that, but honest, the winners of this is the Oklahoma City Thunders. Here's the reason why, gentlemen. Even though they get Kelly Oubre, who's developing very nicely, so he'll probably take over that team, other than Seal Alexander and Steven Adams. But the thing about it, you have to think about it. For the next 6 drafts, the Oklahoma City Thunders now have 16 first-round picks.
Yeah, they've been
For the
loading up.
next 6 drafts, they have 16. That's a lot. So in this, I feel like even though what the Suns need was a veteran point guard to run it. Sure, Ricky Rubio was good, but he didn't have that playoffs mentality of that experience like Chris Paul has. So they needed that. They seen, hey, he took the Thunders to there. He can definitely take ours. So that's what it was. That's what was probably very big for this trade. This trade was very big on both sides.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of teams, it seems like they were looking for Chris Paul after what he did with the Thunder, because once he got traded there, I know me, like a lot of people, we thought that, he wasn't going to be able to do anything over there. And boy, did he surprise a lot of people. I mean, the fact that he even made the playoffs with that team, with a young team. Now you're going to pair him with Devin Booker, which they were a couple games out from actually making the playoffs anyways. So you add Chris Paul to that. Though it'll probably be short term. I don't see Chris Paul playing that much longer, but it'll definitely, if anything, a playoff run, maybe help give Devin Booker and the boys some more experience as well from Chris Paul. But a good move all around. And like you said, I think the big winner is probably OKC in the long run, because they already have basically just a young team, and 16 draft picks over 6 years. That you can't go wrong with that. You don't even necessarily have to draft with all of those. That's just assets to trade off potentially for other players if need be.
Exactly. They can use it for any other ways. Other than that, of course, the other one of Dennis Schroeder is a Laker, thanks to the trade of Danny Green and the other couple first round picks from the Lakers. Yeah. we all knew that Danny Green was leaving, but I think it will be the Thunders. But hey, they like, hey, you guys here, but you're not gonna help us repeat. So let's get something younger on this offense. Other than that, you already touched on the Drew Holiday one. The Rockets trading Robert Covington for Trevor Ariza. This one was kind of weird to me because Robert Covington was just a younger Trevor Ariza. A very younger Trevor Ariza. So now they trade the younger version to a team that almost beat you to get the older version. Why would you do that? Especially if you're now about to be really in rebuilding mode because Harden denied you a 50 mil extension. And you're saying if you're not getting KD or Kyrie, you're not trading Harden. So that means, you finna let this man walk.
Well, no, I
You're
don't.
finna let
I mean,
him walk.
he's still on the contract for this season, so he'd have to sit out or hold
Yeah,
out.
but I'm saying for this season, yeah, he's still on a contract, but he'll probably play. But if you're still not hitting to his warning or what he wants before the start of the new season, he's walking.
Yeah. I mean,
He's walking.
I don't see how that he'll fit with the Nets anyways. Personally, the Kyrie, KD, and him, I don't think it will work.
It's just the Mike D'Antoni offense. That's it. It's Mike D'Antoni's offense. That's it. That's really it. Because Steve Nash will definitely have the team running a Mike D'Antoni offense because that works for him. So he's definitely going to run that. So that's how a system that he knows is going to work for him.
I mean,
but other than that,
I get why Harden wants to go there, but I'm just saying the dynamic of, to me, him and Kyrie, they're both ball dominant. So I don't see
exactly. So exactly. I don't know why either. Other than that, the other one is the Bucks traded for what's his name? I can't say his name right. Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich, yes.
Yeah. So from the Kings. So they're trying to equip him with a lot of shooters.
Yeah,
and
like
somebody that can run the offense.
This is all to keep Giannis. That's all this is. They are trying to
keep him around
to make sure he's happy because
right.
That's been the issue this whole time with them. You know, I was gonna say even his MVP season, he just won MVP again. So back-to-back MVP seasons, but it's like in the playoffs they can only go so far because what teams, if you notice, once you clog the lane and you take Giannis away, there's not really any consistent. I mean, Chris Middleton, he's a good 3-point shooter, but overall, there's no real threat to beat you from the outside. So we're going to force you to beat us from the outside, and you see how that's been working out for them.
Right.
The only news that I received or that I seen, I don't know if y'all mentioned this. I may had overheard. I may had not heard it, but what was it? Schroeder, I believe is his name.
Yeah, Schroeder.
Yeah, Dennis Schroeder to the Lakers.
To the Lakers. Did y'all
you're a Laker fan. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about it?
I mean, he's a solid player. I mean, he was sixth man of the year. I don't know what he'll be able to, in terms of like what he'll be able to provide in terms of like, since it seems like it's pretty clear cut that Rondo is not coming back.
Yeah, he opted out.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's just the veteran experience, his presence, being able to facilitate the ball, the way that Rondo, does. I don't know too much in terms of like his defense, like in how well he can play defense, but he's definitely a serviceable player, and I I'm pretty sure Braun and AD can definitely get use out of him.
Yeah.
Definitely it's going to help out with Braun's, so he doesn't have to um, facilitate the offense too much. So just definitely having that key piece to where, you know, as long as he can take care of the ball and distribute it to the right people, I think he should be solid. I just don't know if it's going to be an improvement over Rondo in
Mhm.
some aspects. But also, I heard some news with KCP, Caldwell Pope, just for those that don't know, um, that there's trade rumors that supposedly he is potentially going to get traded to the I think it's the Toronto Raptors for DeMar Rosen, if I pronounce that name right. DeMar Rosen.
Well, here's the problem with that trade.
Well, no, yeah,
DeMar DeRozan,
Demar, yeah, he's
DeMar
Yeah,
DeRozan,
DeMar Rosen, yeah, but
yeah,
it's not official or anything like that. It's a trade rumor. Um
yeah.
DeMar, he said he's from, LA, so he
you
just
mean
stated that it would be a dream come true if that does happen. But
you mean
he
you
called
you mean the Spurs, right?
Yeah,
is it Spurs? Oh yes, the
yeah,
Spurs, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
I
he can
forgot
go back.
he used to play for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
he used
Brad.
to play there. Yeah, yeah.
but he got traded this past off season. Or actually
Right,
he
right.
did it 2 off seasons ago.
It was a while back, but yeah.
But yeah, so I mean that's the only news that I got that he would love to play for the Lakers. I don't know what else that's gonna entitle, like in terms of like what all is gonna take for that deal to get done if that does actually come to fruition. But
I'll tell you, Vic, a whole lot more players and
yeah,
more picks.
more picks. Yeah,
Well, Kuzma is somebody that they're talking about moving to. So
which I think that'd be a good one, a good move because
if you get, yeah,
We'll
you can
see.
get off for Kuzma and KCP for DeRozan and a couple picks. I think
Maybe.
I think you're getting off good with that because Kuzma did not turn into that third that the Lakers wanted or assumed he would be. Because you remember when they traded Lonzo and all them boys, they
yeah,
kept him specifically. They thought he was gonna be the one.
Huh. Y'all picked the wrong one.
Yeah.
But y'all got a ring. Well, if you're talking about that, then I have to trade. Then we have to include our boys because there's
well,
speculation that this
before
one
you
person.
Go ahead, Vic.
go on to that, I was one of probably, I mean, maybe many, but maybe I'll probably be one of the few, I guess I would say, Lakers fans that honestly I like Kuzma, but I thought Brandon Williams, because I know New Orleans they definitely wanted to get Kuzma from the Lakers. And he might have been a little bit overhyped, but I thought Brandon Williams would have probably been a better um, player to keep for um, to have alongside with LeBron James. That's just my opinion. Because to me he has somewhat similarities with like to KD. Probably not as efficient of a shooter, but he definitely had that potential as a star. And we all seen him in New Orleans. He stepped his game up and played a lot better than and he's becoming his own star in his own rights. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I thought they should have probably traded Kuzma instead of Brandon Williams, the shooting forward.
Okay, Spence.
But that's just my take. I don't know if you know
Well,
who.
Brandon Ingram, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Well,
definitely.
that's it, Brandon
Yeah,
Ingram.
I'll definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, you said Brandon Williams. I
my
was
bad.
like,
Brandon Ingram, my bad.
Yeah.
Brandon.
yeah.
I got
I was like,
confused
Brandon
with
Williams.
the
Who's
I got
that?
it confused with the other Laker that we had, Ingram. I forgot his first name. He got traded to the Pelicans too, I believe.
Yeah, they traded everybody.
Josh, y'all trade Josh Hart, Lonzo Ball, Brandon
Yeah,
Ingram. Y'all trade a lot for.
yeah.
Y'all trade a lot for AD.
Yeah, Josh Hart, he was one of my favorites, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like Lonzo's about to be gone again too, from what I'm hearing. Pelicans gonna move off of him, but
maybe
they got Bledsoe in them from for the trade for Holiday, so
and they just got George Hill, so
George Hill and
Bledsoe.
So it looks like the writing's on the wall for Lonzo in New Orleans. He about to be moving again.
I don't know where, but since we're talking about speculation before we move on, well, then let's talk about our boys, Trey, because there's somebody from Washington is very interested in Pat right now, and that's Bradley Beal.
I've heard that rumor is picking up a lot of steam. The only question I have is, what are we giving up?
That is true.
Because I'm from the standpoint that I want to keep the core together. Obviously, you wouldn't trade Bam. Jimmy's under contract. You're not trading Jimmy, but
we can let go Jay.
Who?
We can let go Jay.
Who?
Jay Crowder. We can let go Jay.
Oh, Jay Crowder. Yeah, I could live without Jay Crowder.
We can live without Jay.
Me personally, Hero doesn't move. I'm not moving Duncan Robinson.
I want them three together. Yeah. I want them three together. I want somebody to run the ball and just says, all right, let's see who stops him now.
I don't know what's gonna happen with Dragic. I know he's gonna need a contract.
Older.
So if he wants too much money, for me, I'd let him go.
We might let him go too.
Iguodala's kind of like in the same realm. Like he contributed for his last season, but if you can replace these, like those are pieces that are expendable, or you can move.
Yeah.
What we really need though, honestly, is a big.
Yeah, we need center.
Like Bam,
true center.
Yeah, Bam's playing 5, but he's
a power forward. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's more of a 4. He's not really.
I know.
He's not a true.
I know.
5.
We need a true center. Yeah.
So.
A true center. I know.
I don't know. There's assets that
we'll see.
There's people that we can move, but it's just I don't know. Every trade I hear about, it seems like everybody has interest in Tyler Hero, and it's just like, for me, nah, it's not worth it. Nah.
No, it's not, because you got to think about it. As soon as Jimmy gone, he's gonna take shooting guard. He has to be shooting guard. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Nah.
I mean, if you're thinking short term, try to put something together to contend for a championship now. I guess so, but I'm thinking more so
long term.
Long term thinking.
I'm not getting tired.
It doesn't make sense to me.
I'm not getting tired. No, y'all bugging.
Another trade rumor that's picking up steam too is, I just heard before we actually start recording, Russell Westbrook potentially being traded to DC for John Wall.
Wally?
He needs to get out of DC for sure.
As a Rocket?
But I don't know. That would suck for him though. I would want him to go to a contender.
Yeah.
To a Rocket? I don't know, man.
I mean, at this point, they're trying to get anything, because they said that league interest in Russell Westbrook is not high whatsoever.
It's nobody needs him. Nobody really needs him.
That's a downgrade though for a DC.
Yeah. I mean,
well, you got to think about this also.
Injuries.
Russell has been playing for, I would say Russell has been playing a lot of games. John Wall I have not seen a full season John Wall since what?
It's been like 16? It's been like 2 years or something. So it's like, health wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, he was one of the top point guards when healthy.
But he started out, but injuries has been plaguing them.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that trade either. But I guess I get it for Houston, because if I'm gonna lose Harden, if I'm gonna get rid of Westbrook, we gotta have somebody.
Oh.
You gotta have a point at some point.
We gotta have something to rebuild around. We need something.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, if they trade for John Wall and give away Westbrook, that would definitely ease the idea of trading Harden somewhere else and getting some kind of compensation, whether it's draft picks or players.
Harden, you definitely getting
Yeah,
a bunch of draft picks, I would assume. But what would the player compensation be? I don't know. Like they said,
Depends on who.
They said straight up to the Nets that to get Harden, they got to get
if it ain't KD or Kyrie.
But to me, if I'm the Nets, they can take Kyrie. I think Harden and KD works better than the three of them together. Being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, you know, watching OKC during those early times, having Harden and KD on the same, on the floor at the same time, I thought they were more efficient on offense compared to when Westbrook and KD was on, running the floor.
Exactly. I always said that. I said, I feel like they let the wrong person go. They should have got rid of Russell Westbrook back then and kept Harden.
Yeah,
they probably win a championship.
They would have got more value too.
Yeah.
Out of trading away Westbrook, because Westbrook was
at that time,
he wasn't a household name, but he was definitely, he was on the fringe of being a superstar. I thought, obviously Harden at that time, sixth man of the year.
Sixth man of the year.
Who they should, well, not who they should send out, but who to trade Harden away to, because they had to obviously worry about at that time, 3 big contracts, which, looking at that time frame, I mean, obviously that's when James, D Wade, and Bosh, that was actually before, but they all came together and formed that super team, which they could have made it happen, but I guess they were more so worried about potentially losing them, so rather just trade them away and get some assets for them.
Yeah. You have anything else, Spence?
No, that's really it. Really.
I mean,
this is just keeping my ears to the street, Kelly. So, any crazy trades I'm hearing? You guys.
Yeah, we'll probably have plenty more updates.
I have them on Twitter notifications. I'm looking.
Yeah, when we record Saturday, I'm pretty sure a couple more big trades will have taken place by then. And then we do have we have the draft coming up as well, which is probably going to lead to even more trades moving around. Like Golden State, I believe they have, what is it, pick 3 or 4? 2. Pick 2.
Pick 2. They pick 2. Yeah, they pick 2.
Which I don't see them actually drafting someone. I see them trading that for value to get a player. I don't know who they're going to trade it. Ball. I don't know who they're going to trade it to. You think they're actually going to draft Ball?
They're going to draft him. They're going to because
what's that?
Think about it real quick. Hang on. Think about it real quick. Wait, what you said, Vick?
Nah, I didn't say. I said I hope not, but you're gonna say something. So
I'm just saying you gotta think about it. I'm just saying, think about it. Curry's getting older. We're gonna have to start building towards the future. Might as well.
I think they have better prospects that they could go for than Ball, and it's disrespect to the Ball family, but that'd be a big mistake.
Yeah, I mean, no, I think LaMelo's actually going to be better. He's going to pan out over Lonzo.
Just like I felt that same. I know, I remember that day. I'll never forget that day, to be honest. I thought that was a big mistake for the Lakers to draft Lonzo Ball. I hated it. Made me even think about, not being a Laker fan anymore.
Don't be like that. It's
Yeah.
not that bad.
It was that bad to me. It was that bad. It was all
I get
hype.
it.
His daddy was over here blowing him up just to obviously get him picked as high as possible. And it worked. He got drafted number
It
one.
worked.
I mean, yeah, but no, I think this one's gonna work out though. LaMelo, he'll be good. But yeah, I just don't see. I don't think Golden State is gonna. They're not worried about a rebuild right now. I think you get Curry back, Clay back healthy. You go trade for another piece that can really help you contend this year,
Yeah.
and they're right back in the thick of things in the West. I don't think they're looking that far to the future.
Yeah. Honestly, think they can compete in the West
It's just
right
like,
now. Where things stand.
I mean, that's a
I don't know,
that's a
gentlemen. The West
potential
is
place.
getting very interesting.
That's a potential place for Giannis that was rumored
Yep.
beforehand was him going to Golden State. So
Yep.
I mean, you never know what can happen. The NBA is free agency is way crazier. NFL's been decent the past couple seasons, but it's never the NBA is always it's just crazy. Like you never know who's gonna go where. So
Some people,
yeah,
yeah.
it's like anybody can get traded. It's just like what? So,
Nope, nobody's safe.
but we like I said, we'll have more on that soon. I'm pretty sure it being it's Tuesday as we're recording now. By the next time we record, it will be Saturday. I'm pretty sure with the way free agency runs and works in the NBA, we'll have a lot more to talk about or discuss on Saturday in regards to that. But we can go ahead and move on to the next topic.